And the next topic is inspection technologies. In this, inspection means by which the quality of product is assessed. That is, the poor quality is detected and good quality is assured in the products that are produced in a production process. Inspection is usually carried out manually via the use of various technologies that examine the specific variables. Variables is the quality characteristics of the products or the product attributes to ensure the product conforms to previously set standards. In this inspection technologies, particularly the automated inspection technologies, we first look into the contact and non-contact inspection techniques. In conventional measuring and gauging techniques, which are typically manually operated, are outlined followed by a description of automated techniques. For example, the coordinate measuring machines, the machine vision methodology are discussed, and finally the other optical inspection methods will be discussed. In this, there are two inspection techniques. First one is the contact inspection technique. In contact inspection, the physical contact is made between the object to be inspected and the measuring devices. Typically, contact is achieved using a mechanical probe or other device that touches the item and allows the inspection procedure to occur. By its nature, the contact inspection is concerned with some physical dimensioning of the parts, and so contact methods are widely used in manufacturing and production industries to assess metal parts and for electrical circuit testings. This principal contact inspection technology includes the conventional measuring and gauging instruments, coordinate measuring machines, that is CMMs, and related technique to measure mechanical dimensions. And third one, the stylus type surface texture measuring machines to measure surface characteristics such as roughness and waviness. And last one, electrical contact probes for testing integrated circuits and printed circuit boards. And second one is non-contact inspection technologies. Non-contact inspection technologies uses sensors instead of machinized probes favored by contact inspection methodologies. The sensors is located at a certain distance from the object to be inspected to measure or gauge the desired feature of the object. This non-contact inspection technology is further divided into two types. First one, optical inspection technology. This optical inspection technologies uses light to accomplish the measurement or gauging cycle. The most important technique is machine vision. And second one, non-optical inspection technologies. This uses other different forms of energy than light to perform the inspection. Various energized utilized includes electrical fields, radiation, and ultrasonics will be used. There are some advantages of non-contact inspection techniques over the contact inspection techniques. In that, the first one, they avoid possible surface damage that can be caused upon the contact. That is, while working through the probe, it will have a direct contact with the workpiece. So there is a chances of damage. That is the first thing. But in case of non-contact, there will be no contact between the workpiece and the measuring device. And the second one is inspection cycle time are faster as the contact probe must be repositioned for each new part inspected, while the non-contact sensor remain stationary. So lot of time will be used in non-contact inspection techniques. Third one, the part handling is lower with non-contact inspection than with the contact inspection. And last one, it allows for a possibility of 100% automated inspection for the above reason. That is, for non-contact, it uses 100% automated inspection technologies. These are the advantages of non-contact inspection technique over contact inspection techniques. Now we'll go for a coordinate measuring machine, that is CMM. CMMs are a contact inspection technology. This consists of probe, that is head and the probe to contact the workpiece, mechanical structure to provide motion of the probe in the three Cartesian axis and displacement transducer to measure the coordinate values of each axis. In this coordinate metrology, the actual shape and dimension of the items are measured and compared against the desired shape and dimension. As might be specified on the part drawing, the coordinate measuring machines are electromechanical systems that has been designed to evaluate relevant dimension of an item against a required standard. The three dimensions can be coordinately by reference to relative position on the X, Y and Z axis. Here, the total measuring envelope of CMMs is defined by its maximum X, Y and Z travel. This diagram shows all the elements involved in coordinate measuring machines. And the next is the CMM construction. The construction of CMM can be best be described with the two basic components. The first one is probe and mechanical structure. The overall CMM construction consists of mechanical structure that supports the probe, head and the probe, and a work table that passes underneath the probe upon which the item to be inspected is placed. To the side, we can see the associated computer system that takes and records the probe result as they occur. The probe positioning may be accomplished using several methods ranging from manual operation to the direct computer control. The computer controlled CMMs operate much like CNC machine tools, and these machines must be programmed. The contact probe is an important component of CMM. The probe is fastened to mechanical structure that allows movement of probe relative to the part. When contact has been made with the part surface during the measurement, the tip of the probe is made of ruby ball. This ruby is form of aluminum oxide, high hardness for wear resistant and low density for minimum inertia are required characteristics for application of this ruby probe. The probe is of two types. First one is a single tip and multiple tip. The touch trigger probes are most widely used probes. The probes actuates when the contact is made with the part surface. As the contact exists between the probe and the surface of the object, then with the help of displacement transducer, the coordinate position of the probes are accurately measured. Various displacement transducers such as optical scales, rotatory encoding and magnetic scales etc. are used in coordinate measuring machines. Probe occupies its neutral position when it has been separated out from the contact surface. This is about the construction and working of coordinate measuring machines. There are different types of coordinate measuring machines. In that, the coordinate measuring machines used in industries are broadly classified into 5 categories. First one is a cantilever type. In this configuration, The probe is attached to a vertical ram that is indicated in z-axis in the figure, which moves on a cantilever beam, that is y-axis. This cantilever beam moves along the x-axis, which is perpendicular to both x and z-axis. The cantilever type CMM is normally limited to a small and medium machines. This configuration provides completely unobstructed work area, allowing for easy access to the operator and ability to load the parts that are longer than the machine table. Since the cantilever is not supported at the other end, accuracy may sometimes be affected unless some kind of composition in bulk into the system. That is about the cantilever type. And second one is bridge type. In this configuration, the probe is attached to a vertical ram indicated by z-axis in the figure, which moves horizontal beam, that is bridge structure, along the y-axis. The horizontal beam moves along the x-axis and the guideway on the fixed table and carries the probe. There are many other variants possible, such as a bridge structure fixed to the table while the workpiece moves on x-axis and moving the table on the base of CMM. This configuration is referred to a fixed bridge CMM. The bridge type configuration provides more rigid construction which ensures high accuracy, and it is the most popular configuration. The presence of bridge on the machine base makes it more difficult to load pans larger than the width of the distance between two sides of the bridge. And third one is a column type. This type has a moving table and a saddle arrangement similar to the horizontal boring machine. The column moves along the z-axis while x and y motions are provided by the two-axis saddle. And the next step is gantry type. These are large machines for measuring various large pans such as aircraft and automobile bodies. The probe wheel moves vertically along the z-axis while the carriage on which the quill is mounted moves along the y-axis on the cross beam. That is about a gantry type. And the fifth and last one is horizontal arm type. The horizontal arm type CMM has a horizontal arm that moves in a horizontal direction. The measuring probes is fitted to the y-axis arm and not the z-axis arm, as in other designs of CMM. The main advantage of this type of CMM is that work volume is large and freedom from obstruction. This type of machines can be used for large workpiece such as a car body. In the next topic, we will discuss about some different types of probes used. The main and regular use of probe is a touch trigger probe. This consists of a spherical sapphire unit connected elastically to a rigid measuring unit as shown in the figure. When the probe moves along the direction and touches a surface, the elastic construction deflects and triggers the measuring system. The trigger is basically an omnidirectional switch capable of detecting deflection in any direction. In this, the figure shows that the three rods are connected to the stylus, which rest on two balls, thus providing 6 points of contacts for locating the stylus in the correct position. At a time when the stylus makes the contact with the component, the stylus ball is slightly deflected. This is manifested as bending of stylus, and the stylus assembly pivots about the kinematic contacts, resulting in one or two contacts moving apart. This generates a trigger and stops the machine measuring the point of contact. Then the machine backs off and the spring ensures that the stylus is returned to its seating position. From that, the physical position of the surface where probe contact gets recorded. Okay, that is about the probe, trigger probe. And next is some control technologies. To control this, there are some technologies. The first one, a manual drive. Here, as the name tells, a manual drive means the human operator physically moves the probe along the machine's axis to make a part contact and take inspection measurement. This equipment is designed so that the probe may move with a maximum amount of friction between the direction axes. Measurements are provided by digital readout for a manual recording or paper printout. Next, manual drive with computer assisted data processing. Similar in operation context to the manual drive, but additional data processing and computational capabilities for performing the calculation required to evaluate a given part feature. Type of data processing include dimensional conversions and geometric calculations. And next one is motor drive with computer assisted data processing. Here the probe is driven by means of an electrical motor along the machine axis. Under operator supervision, the operator controls the probe with a joystick or similar device. Typically, low power stepping motor and friction clutches prevent probe collision with the work part. Also, the motor may be designed to permit the operator to manually move the probe. This computer assisted data processing as outlined above is also included. That is used for a dimensional conversion and geometric calculations. And last one, direct computer control with computer assisted data processing. This operates like a CNC machine tool. The movement of the probe are accomplished by a motor under the program control of a dedicated computer. The computer also performs the various data processing and calculation functions required. It completes a record of measurements made during the inspection. It requires a frequent part programming. This is about some control methodologies used in CMM. Next is, in case of CMM using direct computer control with a computer assisted data processing capabilities, there are two principal methods of programming can be outlined. In that, the first one is manual lead through. Here, the operator leads the CMM probe through the various motions that are required of it for a particular work part, while the points and locations are recorded in a program memory. That is a manual lead through method. Next is offline programming, where the programming is prepared based on the work part drawing and then downloaded to CMM control for execution. That is offline programming. That is used in DCC. And next one, some of the softwares used in CMM. The set of programs and procedure used to operate CMM and its associated equipment, that is softwares. Here, some of the core softwares other than DCC programming, that is manual lead through and offline programming, some minimum basic program for CMM to function which applies only to DCC machines. Example, probe calibrations. This defines probe parameters so that CMM can automatically compensate for probe dimensions. Next one is part coordinate system definition. Instead of aligning the part with CMM axis, axes are aligned to the part. That is coordinate system definition. Next, geometric feature construction. For example, defining the hole center like that. And last one, tolerance analysis. This is compares the measurement with the part drawing dimension and tolerance. That is tolerance analysis. And next is some of the post inspection softwares. Here the program applied after the inspection procedures. That is statistical analysis. This is used to accomplish various statistical analysis, that is process capability, and SPC, that is statistical process control. And next one is a graphical data representation. Here display of data collected during CMM inspection in a graphical or pictorial way, presenting easier for visualization from errors and others data. And next is reverse engineering and application specific softwares. This CMM explores part surface and constructs 3D models. Here the application specific softwares are gear checking, thread checking, cam checking, automobile body checking. And next is the CMMs are most appropriate for applications where repetitive manual inspection exists. That is where post inspection is required, where geometrical features are complex and have multiple contact points, where otherwise multiple inspection setups would have to be used, where there is wide part variety, and where repeat orders are common. This is about some software used in CMM. And next is some of the advantages offered by the CMM over the traditional manual inspection methods. The first one is reduced inspection cycle time, increased flexibility of changeover, reduced operator errors, greater inherent accuracy and precision, the avoidance of multiple inspection setups. And this online inspection can occur on CNC machines. It is called in-process inspection. This uses tactile probes mounted in tool holders and handles in the same way as CNC machine tools to carry out the inspection procedure on the work part currently being used by the CNC machines. Some of the disadvantages of using this in-process inspection method. That is the error that can occur but are not detected by the in-process method, owing to use of the same production machine to perform the inspection test, and increase to overall manufacturing cycle time. This is about the advantages and disadvantages of CMM.